People see the horsemen as noble Robin Hoods, but I believe their first act was just the setup for an even bigger reveal.
Audiences are going to love to see the horsemen back together.
So nice to see you all again.
This movie is fun, and we have amazing new characters.
Hello, hello.
It's a smart magician heist thriller.
I am desperate, which means I'm dangerous.
And this movie engages the audience in a totally interactive way.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
I was in jail at the end of the last one, so what's going to happen to me?
Are you guys ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to rob a bank.
If you ask most people what do they love about the first movie, they're gonna tell you they love the characters.
It was such a fun movie. It was like Robin Hood with magicians. They pull off these heists from these rich bankers and corporations and give the money to the people that they took the money from.
Expose them now and destroy them.
In the first one, we're made to believe that I'm the fumbling FBI agent who's hot on the trail of the horsemen, but what we come to find out is he's been orchestrating the whole thing.
I was his nemesis, so I got framed for pulling off this huge heist.
I did not see that coming.
It was like smart. The whole movie was a magic trick in itself. So we come into the second movie, Thaddeus is in jail, and he wants his revenge.
Are you listening, horsemen? You will get what's coming to you.
The horsemen are all in hiding because we are now wanted criminals.
It's all in the wrist.
Not bad. Now you want to see a thing of beauty? Bingo, bango, bongo.
That's good. It's good to be positive despite making zero progress in a year.
They're awaiting orders and really frustrated because they're showmen. They want to be, on stage. They want to be performing.
Dylan's still working for the FBI. At the same time, he decides to bring a new team member in.
The girl horseman. Woo! Yeah! Nope.
They don't fully trust her at first.
What is this? Trucker's hitch?
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
She wins them over. The rest is history.
This is what we've been waiting for. Time to get to work. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the horsemen. Hello, New York! Hey, it's great to be back.
Essentially, the show gets hijacked.
Now the greatest magicians in the world are my magic trick.
And the magicians who are used to pulling all these stunt tricks on everybody become part of somebody else's magic trick.
FBI is here.
Everyone get off the stage.
This is so much deeper than you know.
Who are you?
Sorry.
And all of a sudden, we are not in control anymore.
They slide down what they think is to their safety car, and they actually wind up in China.
How is this possible? Where are they?
How does it feel to be out of control?
Quickly, we realize that they've been infiltrated.
You were lured into a trap. Make a deal with me and save the 4 horsemen. Your horsemen are in Macau.
So the question becomes, who's puppeteering this whole thing?
Ta-da! This is the key to every computer system on the planet. I'd want you to steal it for me.
What makes you think we would even consider doing this?
Oh, wait, I had a reason. Oh, yes, if you don't, I'll have you killed.
Walter enlists the help of the horsemen to pull off a heist, but he has darker, ulterior motives.
We'll do it.
What? Atlas has a plan.
This is their moment to be true to what the horsemen are and stand up against Walter and use magic to overcome the obstacles that are in front of them.
We're going to expose and destroy him.
Damn, it feels good to be back.
I was very excited to come back. I don't know if I laughed that hard with anyone else in my life as I do with this cast.
There's such a great rapport that we had developed over the course of the first movie and was carried over so seamlessly to the second one.
Sometimes that doesn't translate to film, but in this movie it does.
Offset banter would find its way into the scene in a way that actually enhanced the scene. I think what
Actually, the grown-ups are having a meeting, Buffy. Okay. You hold on to that.
Yeah, sure, Doctor.
Thank you.
That's good.
Lizzy is a great addition. She came in just totally confident, trying all kinds of great stuff. You just love her.
Fly, my little friend!
I'm such a massive fan of every person in this movie that any excuse to hang out and work with them was a dream. But yeah, I have nothing but respect for those nerds.
I've done 8 movies with Morgan Freeman. Morgan and I are on every movie together. Morgan and I get on like a house on fire.
I was incredibly excited to be asked to join it. It's nice being a British bad guy. It's very exciting, and I feel like that's some sort of acting rite of passage.
Boss, I'm glad you're here.
Don't!
Sorry, I don't mean to gloat, but I told you so.
Cut the bullshit, Rhodes.
Cut! I was so excited because I was a huge fan of the first movie. Then just to be a part of such an amazing cast. The atmosphere is really upbeat, positive. You can't always say that.
Hi, how are you? Jay Chou is like the Michael Jackson of China.
Welcome to Ian's.
Where'd it go? Oh, and now it's by my head. Have fun.
$20.
That was not part of the script. And he came on set with all these magic tricks. He just wanted to like have fun in the beginning, and we wanted to surprise the cast. So we didn't even tell him he was gonna do that. And so they were like taken aback. And so a lot of their reactions in that scene is real.
Did you get it?
Acting is a lot like closing your eyes and falling backwards. So if you got somebody who you know catches you every time, it's easy to do.
Hello, everybody! Come close, come on!
What we wanted to bring to the movie was bigger magic and do as much practical magic as we can. Let's teach the actors how to do this stuff. I think you can feel the physicality of something disappearing in front of your eyes. So we took all our cast, we threw them into magic camp.
There goes Lizzy. Perfect throw.
The actors have worked unbelievably hard with all the different magic consultants on the film.
I think anytime any of those things went well, you could hear us just, yeah! Like, we can't even believe it that the thing we've been trying to practice forever actually works.
These guys have really jumped in at the deep end and spent many, many hours practicing and rehearsing themselves, which is fantastic. Mark Ruffalo learned fire breathing.
Lizzy gets beheaded in the first scene.
Oh, hi!
And the dove thing was cool. It'd just teach you how to yank them out without hurting them and how to make them go to sleep in your pocket.
During the lab sequence, when we're trying to hide the chip from the guards, that is actually me flipping the card around my hands and transferring it from one hand to the other. Thank you, John, for keeping that in.
I can hold a card in this hand and like click it and make it fly to that one. And I get it right like 9 times out of 10. Well, 7 times out of 10. Who am I kidding?
I've been really good at making chocolate disappear.
The characters in this movie are really trying to kind of push the envelope. A lot of the magic we do in this movie is magic that illusionists are hoping to do in the next 5 years. It's not stuff that's being done now.
And I think that will resonate with the audience, that they realize Dave Franco, who can really manipulate playing cards now, Woody Harrelson can really hypnotize.
Stop. I just don't know how you did that.
That was quite a trick.
All right, let me see it one more time, slower.
It's magic.
Okay, here we go. Welcome to our shoot.
This movie has a much bigger scale and a bigger scope. We're going to be going extraordinary, real locations.
London provided us with this kind of very interesting, classical, old world, European feel. And then Macau was the exact opposite. Macau was kind of Las Vegas had a baby that grew up to be taller than it.
The layers of age and culture, it was just something that we're like, let's just turn the camera on and put Woody Harrelson right here.
We are here at the Asian Bazaar.
So, the stick.
Go to hell.
Mark Ruffalo does a crazy fight here with spices and fans, and it's really crazy.
I'm like fighting like 10 guys. And I'm using sleight of hand and things that happen to be there. I put that into the fight.
Macau ended up being perfect for this movie that could seem both totally foreign to them and familiar enough that they could kind of accomplish all of the complicated tricks that they need to pull off in order to achieve this heist.
4, 3, 2, 1, action!
John Chu's wonderful. And very inventive on the set, too, because, you know, you get something which is sort of a bit tricky and all that. By the time you're shooting it, it's even trickier.
When you throw it, you basically, I think you have to get rid of the card at that point.
Okay.
What he does beautifully is his choreography, the way he moves the camera is really imaginative. He keeps unfolding the movie like a magic trick in a way that's very high-tech and appealing.
He used technology on this movie that's never been done before. Long dialogue-driven scenes filmed on like drone cameras.
Drones are just blowing up now in the camera world. And we had drones flying around to Sands Casino to help establish that crazy world. In some place like Macau, where these drones can shoot through the wiring on a street and like cut through corners, you could do shots that would have taken a week to set up.
As an audience, I do think it's more engaging when something is real. And his style, his interest in kind of pushing the limits of what technology can do for cinema, I think totally mirrors what the Horsemen do with magic.
Not long ago, we were tricked.
Let's go, let's go. So it's only fitting that we do the same thing to the person who did it to us.
The magic in this is spectacular. You think we're still gonna play your little game?
I know you will.
It has a puzzle to it. You have to figure it out.
Hey, do that myself.
I expect to have a lot of fun.
We're going out with the show. People will never forget.
The visuals are amazing.
The Horsemen have taken over the whole city for their show.
The actors are incredible.
Thanks for having us.
Who doesn't like that?
Let's do this.
There's always more than what's on the surface.
Great catch! Yeah, baby!
Cut and print that.